Shing Metotam Rira Bling Shin in De Kampani Sangye Shindu Mikte Uargi Roku Namda Shingla Chuparsho Idam Guru Rana Mandala Kamya Tayami
Sangye
Chedan Soki Chonam La Chanchu Bardu Dagni Kapsuchi Daki Chunyen Gipe Sunam Ki Jola Penchir Sangye Druparsho
Sangye
Chedan Soki Chonam La Chanchu Bardu Dagni Kapsuchi Daki Chunyen Gipe Sunam Ki Jola Penchir Sangye Druparsho
Sangye
Chedan Soki Chonam La Chanchu Bardu Dagni Kapsuchi Daki Chunyen Gipe Sunam Ki Jola Penchir Sangye Druparsho Shogri Shmogri. Okay, Mr. Andrade, 837. Please read. If it's not, the pronunciation's bad, we'll say it's the bad connection. Takbar? Takba? Wait, we had the Takba in Utpala's text. Takbar. Okay, go ahead. Or you finished? Yeah. Yeah, okay. I think that's wrong, Luke, okay? I suggest we just go. Okay. Translate this for me. Let's consider.
Let's consider an awareness thinking of sound as unchanging.
Yeah, you could say an idea where you think that sound is unchanging. Good. Kyuki shenyu mata.
What it thinks it sees is something which does not exist.
Yeah, or it doesn't have a shenyu. It doesn't have something that it thinks about the object. Okay? Because
how it holds its object does not exist.
Yeah, it doesn't have the object that it takes to be a certain way, because it doesn't have an object that it holds a certain way. And I think he's trying to say these are synonyms.
Yeah, okay.
We kind of were flirting with that last time. Then the other guy says, I disagree that it doesn't have an object that it thinks it sees, or that it holds. Okay.
That holds.
I disagree that it doesn't have an object that it holds. Okay. 838.
Because it's a wrong understanding.
Because you can know the outcome.
Let's take the idea that believes that sound is unchanging.
Yeah.
It doesn't have an object that it thinks it sees, or that it's holding. Okay. Because it's a mistaken state of mind.
Huh.
I think I'd have to read the Zindagi Yo your way then. The thing it thinks it sees doesn't exist. Because it's a wrong, okay? The thing that it holds to doesn't exist.
Yeah.
The object that it holds to doesn't exist because it's a mistaken state of mind.
Yeah. All right. Never.
It's the state of mind that thinks there's a snake. What it's holding to is snake. And that doesn't exist. Okay? I guess it's saying that. Okay. Madhubna, go ahead. 839.
Madhubna, Drachichen, Kyo Takbar Zembe, Tokpatel, Te Lokshin Marta, Kurt talk to my image.
Yeah, because
Yeah, that's easy. Okay.
yeah.
If you disagree that the idea that sound is unchanging is a wrong perception, then it's interesting that he doesn't take the perception as the chichen. He takes sound.
Right.
Okay, let's consider sound. The thought that thinks that it's unchanging. Okay, the thought that thinks that it's unchanging is too a mistaken perception, because it, meaning sound,
It's not permanent.
Yeah.
is not unchanging. Okay. Yay, we finished one Kachigma long distance to Mississippi.
Yeah.
Oh my, that's why the connection's slow. Okay. All right, go.
On account of the drawl.
840.
Kachigare, John Papa Zembe, Topa Church, Kirky then Tom to your barta, your barta, Kirky make your page yourself.
Serna Makyap. Okay.
I split the macaque out on my version. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
Bonding.
I think we were doing that for a while, and then we weren't doing that for a while, and Geshe-la tends to go back and forth. Okay, Kachignare.
I'll standardize it.
Somebody says. By the way, I would probably cut it off. I'd probably make it a separate section. Anyway, take the idea that
Sound is unchanging.
yeah, where you believe that sound is unchanging. And the other guy says it does too have an object that it thinks it sees. Oh, sorry. The object that it thinks it sees does too exist because it has something that it's looking at. It has an object that it's looking at. Okay. And we say makyap, which means we agree that it
Has something which is
has an object that it's looking at,
doesn't mean it's
but we don't agree that what it thinks it sees exists. But it's a study of the ambiguity of saying Zindangiyo Yuvatao, because there is a Zindangiyo, but the Zindangiyo doesn't exist.
it's not a yapa.
Whoa.
Okay? It's not an existing thing.
There is one, but it doesn't exist.
As far as I understand it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's icky. 841, go ahead.
Oh, good. My turn now.
Matsubna, John Tapa Zembe, Topa Church, Kirky make your barta, John Page.
Interesting.
Yeah, let's consider the idea that sound is an unchanging thing. That holds that sound is an unchanging thing. It does too have something that it's looking at, because sound is what it's looking at.
That sound.
Oh,
So there's the idea that you're looking at sound and you're interpreting it in a certain way.
is there? Could there be it?
Yeah, you can kind of go there.
Yeah.
Then he said tamadrup, which means da de mayan.
Yeah, it's not that sound.
Sound is not what he's looking at. He said
That
tamadrup.
sound, yeah.
842.
Johnson, Killer John Tapa Zembe, Topa make your barta, Killer John Tapa Tope, Jepaki make your page.
Well, that's interesting. Okay. Let's consider sound. It is too the object which the idea that sound is unchanging is holding to. Is looking at.
Yeah, me too.
Because it is the object that the logic
Jepaki.
Yeah.
used to understand. Now it talks with an S.
Yeah, that sound is.
To realize
Things
That
change.
sound
that sound is changing
See,
is its object. Okay.
yeah.
That's kind of, I don't know if it's a kava. Anytime you think wrongly about an object, it does have an object. There is an object that you're looking at, because that's the object that you can learn is the opposite.
Yeah. It's kind of cool. Yeah.
Okay.
I actually think that's a yellow.
Yeah. Sound must be what you're looking at, must be the object you're looking at when you think that sound is unchanging, because it's what the object that you're looking at when you finally realize that sound is changing.
That's kind of beautiful.
Say it again.
Sure.
Sound is
Sound is
The object,
the thing which you're seeing with your
which you're looking
wrong
at,
state of mind.
which you're looking at.
Right. It is the thing that you're looking at when you're confused, because when you come to understand what's correct, that's the thing that you understand it's correct about.
Yeah, you're still looking at it.
Cool.
You're still looking at it.
That's like stated.
So,
That's why it is an object.
yeah, we call object that you're looking at.
Yeah.
But what the whole lesson here is that there's many kinds of objects. There's the object you think you see. There's the object you want to see. There's the object you're looking at. There's the object. There's another one. Okay.
Why I exist, even though I see myself as self-existent.
Yeah. Okay, Adam, 843.
キャンナーキャパユパーさんジャンハパー全米トッパタンジャンビパパートッペチェパニミパチェラミネジンタンムギャルトシュパシュヘロイメジ
Okay, just because it's what I'm going to be looking at when I figure out the truth doesn't mean it's what I'm looking at when I don't know the truth.
He says.
He says. And we say, if you don't think that just because it's what you'll be looking at when you realize the truth, therefore it's what you're looking at before you realize the truth, then there's a Kabbalah. It is to the taste, because the idea that holds that sound is unchanging, and the logic with which you realize that sound is changing, these two are looking at the same object. But the way they feel about it, the way they hold it, the way they interpret it, zintang, is mungyao.
Contradictory.
Not just contradictory.
Directly indirect contradiction.
Yeah, in direct contradiction. Almost mutually exclusive, yeah.
That's a different word for that.
Penson Panga, right?
Chigo.
Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah. But he's also playing with the spelling of tok. What's that mean?
S
without
meaning
a
understand or realize.
Yeah, when you finally figured out with an S. And before you use your logic
Without an S.
without an S. Yeah.
Or a
Okay.
tog.
When you think it's going to last forever. By the way, it's coming up in Ben's text, and I spent 2.5 hours on that. And I broke it, but it was like the Japanese code in World War II.
You're a little enigma machine.
Yeah. They're going to get into this subject. Maybe I should wait for your book. Let's do that. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I'll wait for that. Okay. All right. Kachignane. 844. Now these numbers are coming in handy. Yeah.
Yeah.
文前突破いな音波吸気しようゆんべキャプセン
Okay, the consistency that holds a pot.
Do you want to take a shot at that, or anybody? I mean,
If there's an
If
understanding.
something is an awareness thinking coffee cup, cork coffee cup, then cork coffee cup is how it holds its object.
nice, perfect.
Wow.
You do better from Mississippi. I don't know. Just kidding. If something is a state of mind which is holding to a coffee cup, okay, then coffee cup must be what it thinks it sees.
It's almost implied by what came before. It's a nice flow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If your perception is looking at coffee cup, then it's always the case that coffee cup is what you think you see when you look at it.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Well, it's
not.
No,
catchy.
many times not. Many times not, you know. Okay?
It's a snake, for example.
Yeah, okay, Serna. If you say kyap, then we're going to take, here comes our counterexample. Okay? Tell me the two things about the counterexample. It is
What you think you saw.
focusing on coffee cup, and it's not thinking coffee cup. Okay?
It's not thinking.
It's not taking it as a coffee cup.
Cool.
So that has to be our counterexample. Let's see what he uses. Go ahead, 845.
本部長チ三金五年全米突破中本部吸気しようゆんばた却本前突
Ew, this is mean.
破面ページ
It's not a coffee. It's
Wow.
to be a coffee
Consider
cup.
a thing which
This is
you
hard.
conceive of as a
When you hear just
coffee
the word
cup just
coffee.
because someone told you it's a coffee cup.
Yeah.
Let's consider the idea that holds on to coffee cup when someone just says coffee cup in your ear.
Wow, that's great.
Coffee cup. Okay.
It is.
Wow, that's
But here's Dachi as opposed to Dunchi, which we had downstairs with what example? Eiffel Tower. Yeah. So here's Dachi. Here's a real example.
Yeah.
Someone says, by the way, someone says coffee cup in your ear. Okay. And so you're holding coffee cup, and in that case, is coffee cup what they think they see?
No.
Oh, he's saying.
No, they wouldn't reach into their hand and try to pour coffee. Okay. But is it focused on coffee cup? Kind of.
We're just saying it's shame.
Pushing it.
Okay.
Here, it's the thing that you think is coffee cup.
But you don't have to drink it because
It is the thing you think is coffee cup.
it's
I don't know about this min
it's
here.
not held. It's not,
Because you don't believe it holds. Yeah.
because it's
But look, Kikishen Yimba Tao.
That's not a kaba.
It should have been yin, I think.
Uh-huh.
I think it should have been Kibums and Topa.
Well, no,
Yimbe.
that's the thing. Are you saying coffee cup is what they think they see?
Yeah, because it's not a
'Cause it's
conception
not
that
what-
holds that it's a coffee cup.
Right.
No, but the original thing was anytime you have a Bums and Topa, it must take Bumba as its
Oh,
Shenyo.
yeah, right. It's got
This should have been yin,
Absolutely.
I think. Okay.
Yeah, right.
So we gotta check the carving on him.
Proof otherwise.
Okay.
I think it's yin bitchin. Okay. Yeah, you're the one who said that. You said if it is, not that if it's not. If it is a idea that holds coffee cup, then coffee cup must be what it thinks it sees. So nobody who, if you whisper coffee cup in somebody's ear, nobody's going to think that's the real coffee. Nobody's going to think that's not what they think they see. Okay, they can misunderstand it in other ways, but not about that. Kelbike. Madubna. Yeah, here's the yin confirmed.
Yeah, right.
Okay, here's the yin confirmed. Okay.
Yay.
By the way, the worst mistake you can make in a book is to change the is to the is not. And we had $100. We had $100 case. Yeah, here it's a yin and min. In her case, it was.
May.
An omitted ma.
Omitted mind.
What was it a minute on?
They kind of look like mom.
Madrub, Drup and Madrub. I forget. Anyway. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, here we go. Kebake. Madubna. If you say it's not true that the idea you get, which holds to a coffee cup, when when somebody whispers coffee cup in your ear, okay? If you say that's not an idea that holds onto coffee cup, okay, got it? Then let's take that again. Madubna. And again, he starts with the object and not with the state of mind. Please read 847.
Pomba church and kyo dra chi tsam ki kone zempe topa.
Topa.
He kyo zen top nyemba ta kyo dra chi tsam ki kone zempe topa yebe chu.
Yeah, that's kind of dissatisfying.
Wow.
Wait, what the hell?
Let's take a coffee cup, okay? The idea that holds on to it when someone whispers coffee cup in your ear is too an idea which is holding on to coffee cup because it's an idea, because there does exist such a thing as an idea which is holding on to a coffee cup when someone whispers in your ear.
Then you gotta change one
top
of
one
those
has
tokes
a
to
topa, though.
idea.
The top one has an understanding.
Oh, yeah, that's true. This is probably got to be wrong.
Understanding.
No, he's got both in that top.
Yeah.
It's an understanding that the
Where?
thing that it's hold in 847.
Second line of
It's
it.
an
No, yeah, I don't think this is correct.
no,
Wow.
'cause he's got both toes.
Oh, this is the ba.
It's an
This is the missing ba. The S is the missing ba.
Oh, wait, no, it's an understanding with a saw that you're having a toke without a saw. No. Okay.
It's the ba. It's the missing ba. I said there's a ba missing.
Huh.
They carved the.
Saw the pause.
Yeah.
Type of thought so anyway.
Let's see if it comes again. If it comes again, you might be right.
Okay.
If it doesn't come again, I'm probably right.
Okay.
Okay, number 848.
Pomba churchin. Kyo drachi tam kiko ne zembe topa yabarta. Kyo kansaki da me.
Boo!
All that build up.
Translate.
Consider a coffee cup.
Okay.
It is the sound.
There does exist, go backwards from the end. There does exist,
Yeah, there does exist an awareness,
Yeah.
which is holding that it is the object,
yeah,
which is realizing it through
yeah,
a sound.
yeah. There does exist an idea which holds it through having heard the sound of it, because it's Xiaoping is from China.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm stuck.
It's shocking.
You can say any true statement in Buddhism because Ina is from Ukraine. You see, you can say anything. Okay, any truth is a proof
Yeah. So
because fish swim in the water. You know.
that's
Okay,
his way
it's
of
not very
presenting
satisfying, but it's true. Okay, all right. 849.
because he said so.
Tawandana, Pomba churchin, Pomba drachi tam kikone, zembe topa shinyo mayumbata, Pomba drachi tam kikone, zembe topa shuk yu yimbeju.
Well, first of all, Z is a nice
Yeah, and
jewel that only can be found in Tibet. It's that tiger agate with stripes on it. Extremely rare.
Ojo de tigre.
And every extra stripe it has is worth $10,000 more.
Wow.
And they make a lot of them out of glass nowadays. I don't. Shugyo is not a common expression. I can tell you what I think it is, and we'll keep going. He repeats it, so it's not misspelled. I
Oh
think.
boy.
Shuk means
Slow.
by implication. Ngutop. Shuk means power, right?
Oh yeah.
Shuk Chimbo. He's a very strong guy.
Shukden.
Shuk, yeah, Shukden. Vega in Sanskrit, which is the root for vegetable.
The vegetable.
Yeah, okay, so anyway, Tsaranduna. I agree that the coffee cup is what you think you see when somebody whispers coffee cup in your ear. Actually, nobody does. Nobody thinks nobody's going to try to pour coffee into that. But he says, I do agree that when somebody whispers coffee cup in your ear, what you think you see is a real coffee cup.
Okay.
It's the coffee cup, okay? Yeah. So, Bumbache Chen, coffee cup. Let's take a coffee cup. No, it's not what you think you see when somebody whispers coffee cup in your ear. No, it's not what you think you see when somebody whispers coffee cup in your ear. Because it just happens to be the incidental object. When somebody whispers coffee cup in your ear.
So now are we on to 6 different ones?
It's not, yeah, we are. Well, I don't know if we're on how many, but here's another
It's a
one.
new one. Yeah.
I would say incidental. What did I say? Incidental? You could say implied, maybe. Implied.
By implication.
Man, this wrong Luke's going to be so helpful.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm waiting for the wrong look.
Yeah.
And this is a big subject in the winter debates. This different kinds of objects goes on for 2 weeks or something. Okay. Heavily. Okay. 850, Adam.
Pomba churchin, kyo drachi tam kikone, zembe topa. Zope shukyo yimbata, pomba yimeju.
Yeah, let's consider a coffee cup. It is the implied object when someone whispers coffee cup in your ear because it's a coffee cup.
I mean, it's okay. He just kind of gave us a definition, at least, to anticipate in wrong Luke.
Yeah. What word did I use? Implied object?
Yeah.
That's also okay.
Now,
Yeah, or implied maybe. I don't know. Well, let's try on different
Yeah.
pairs of words and see which one fits by the end. Okay. And by the way, that's a translation skill, which is do a, what do you call that? Provisional translation. And then see how it fits for a while. And if you hit something where it doesn't fit, then throw it out and try something else. Okay. But don't be afraid to take a shot. You know, make it, and also do not get attached to your first shot, which happens to most people. Okay. No, that's the one I want. No, it's just the first one you thought of. Okay. Okay, go. 851. This is really interesting. This is really interesting.
It keeps getting worse.
Something is the mental consciousness.
And I have to say, I've rarely seen any scripture that tried to take on the difference between Namshe, Semba, and Yi. I've seen one, and it wasn't very satisfying.
Remember who it was?
I think it's Galgandu in the first. Yeah, he takes a shot at it, but it doesn't really work, in my opinion. Okay, but here's a similar thing. Now, how you're going to translate it, God knows.
Mental awareness and mind.
Yeah.
Or something.
Let's try mental awareness. Well, I like the thought for Yi.
Or in this case, thoughts.
If consciousness is mind, if mind is consciousness,
How about thinking and thought? I don't know.
Yeah, right.
If consciousness is mind.
Yeah.
Usually not. Oh,
Let's see what's not.
consciousness.
Here comes the counterexample.
Yeah.
852, please, Adam. Oh, nice call. He corrected it.
Well, you have to
Yeah, here you got something which is Yi She, which is not Yi.
And it's an apperception
Oh, that's nasty.
in which...
Okay, so anyone want to explain Rangrik?
Yeah, this is the part of your mind in this school that supposedly is watching your mind while you watch other stuff.
Okay, good, yeah. Self-awareness. The mind watching the mind. Okay. Self-awareness. All right. Rangrik.
Right.
And it's not accepted in the higher schools. And a lot of effort goes into defeating it.
It's in my opinion.
Okay. Okay, so Ngunzin Mikshin Nyamnyong Ki Rangrik Che Chen. Let's take it's called, in Western psychology, it's called apperception. The mind watching itself, APP. Perception. Okay. Let's take the apperception, which experiences the awareness of the eye power as you hold blue. Okay. When you're looking at blue, your eyeball is aware of blue. Your mind is aware that your eyeball is aware of blue, and the back of your mind is watching the front of your mind. That's the idea. Okay, so Rangrik means like the back of your mind. Okay, it's watching the front of your mind or something like that.
And according to us, somehow that's Yi, but it's not Yishe.
Yeah, somehow, Manas, right? And I don't know what the other one would be. So this is, we get into the problem in Tibetan that there's many words for mind. In Russian, I mean, my Russian teacher used to make a joke, Mrs. Dalienko. Dalienko? She was born in, never mind. She tortured me. This old, mean Russian teacher. Anyway, she would say Russian has 30 words for temny, or dark, overcast, snow, like it's gonna snow or something like that. So, but Tibetan has like 20 words for mind. Okay, so Yi, Sam, Sampa, Lo, Namshe, Shepa, Selrik, Rikpa. So anyway, here he's put two words together. So Yi, I like to call it thought because it's what you're looking at when you hear your thoughts. So early on in the Abhidharma, I started calling it the thought, and then there's awareness of the thought. Okay, so are you telling me it's thought because it is awareness of your thought, which makes sense for Rangrik. Okay, the awareness of the mind of itself should be an awareness of thought, but it's not the object of the awareness of thought. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I understand. That's what they're saying.
Okay. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Okay. Kabake, you're the one that said, if it was an awareness of your thought, it had to be the thought that you're aware of. And he uses Rangrik as the example. Okay. Here, I'll say it again. He said, if anything is the awareness of your thought, it must be the thought. And then we said, well, what about the quality where the mind listens to itself? Okay, it is an awareness of your thought, but it's not what you're listening to. Okay, in your mind, inside your mind. Okay, Kabake, you said that. Maduna. Oh, by the way, he did not say ngunzin. He said ngonzin. Okay, listen, ready? Ngunzin. Ngonzin. Okay, they're both penasal. The penasal messes you up. But the word for blue doesn't have to have an N on it at the end. You can do it, you can spell it either way. This author has chosen not to. And by the way, the words for blue and green are confused in Tibetan. So, ngo is the word for green plants, for example. But it's also the word for like blue sky. So they don't have, it's weird. They're kind of, I don't know, the guy who invented the language was colorblind. Couldn't see the difference between blue and green. Yeah.
Some cultures don't.
Yeah, and some cultures, like they say Eskimos have 17 words for white, depending on the snow, if it's old snow or new snow or fresh snow. Okay, anyway, here we go. Ngonzin, 852.
Ngonzin mikshe nyamyong giran rik churchen yi yimba ta yi shei
Yi Yimbata, sarcastic. Yi Yimbata.
yi yimba ta.
Let's take the, what do you want to call it? Apperception, okay.
Ability of the mind to perceive it.
Let's take the mind watching your awareness of blue. Let's take your mind watching your mind as it sees blue, okay? Are you telling me it's thought? Why? Because it's
Awareness.
watching the thought. It's an awareness of thought. Well, just because it's an awareness of thought doesn't mean it's thought. But you're the one who just said so. Kabake, you're the one who just said so. Now we get into, why is it not? Okay. 854, Adam.
Naturally.
Ngonzin mikshe nyamyong giran rik churchen yi shei yimba ta.
Good. Translate. Go backwards from the end of from the commas.
Yeah, something which is the apperception.
Good.
Or it is too something which is the consciousness which is thinking about its thoughts.
Good.
Because it is
Apperception.
apperception. Yeah.
Okay, let's take the apperception which is aware of the eye watching. Let's take the apperception which is aware of the awareness of your eye as it looks at blue. Okay, it is an awareness of your thought because it's apperception. It's the quality of the mind to watch the mind. The mind is listening to the mind. So it is apperception.
That's just not fair.
Then he says, I disagree. 855.
Ngonzin mikshe churchen ke nyamyong giran rik te ran rik yimba ta ke nyamyong giran rik yebeji.
Yeah, because it's
Okay.
an awareness of your experiencing that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Let's take the awareness of your eye watching blue.
Yeah.
Okay. The apperception which experiences that awareness of the eye watching blue, okay, is to apperception because
It's an apperception of the experience of that.
What it's experiencing?
Of your experience.
well, you could take the Q in two different ways, okay?
Or you'll
You could take it as there is an apperception which experiences it, the apperception.
No.
But it's kind of, I don't think we'll go there.
Gotta refer
Oh,
to
wow.
Chechen.
Hopefully it's the same cute.
Because they use twice.
Okay. The Rangrig, which is aware of this awareness of blue, is Rangrig because there does exist a Rangrig which is aware of that awareness of blue.
Because there doesn't. Oh, because it's yin. It's not yin.
The question is, do you switch cure halfway through the stream? I don't know.
No.
Let's keep going. Maybe it will get clearer. Maybe we'll just stick it on Adam.
Is awareness of seeing.
Because it's not self-existent, that's why.
Mission.
I don't know. Okay, 856, Adam.
ngon zen mek she che 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 nam yang gi rang rik ye pa ka che shen rik she pa ye be che.
Okay. Ngunjin Miksha Che Chen. Let's take the awareness of your eye watching blue. There does too exist an apperception which is aware of the awareness of your eye watching blue, because the awareness watching blue is aware of something other than itself, which is the opposite of Rangrik apperception. Okay.
See the last part again? Because the awareness watching blue is aware.
There does exist an awareness of the awareness of the eye watching blue, because the awareness of the eye watching blue is watching something other than itself.
Oh, I see.
Is that
Okay.
a kappa?
Yeah.
Just because
Yeah,
there's an
I
awareness
guess so.
watching something other than itself. That
Anytime you have a Rangrik, there must be somebody watching something other than itself.
okay.
How's that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not wrong.
Yeah.
No, but this is, I think it's a.
Maybe you can say that the object of Rangrik is always a perception which is watching something other than itself.
Yeah, if you say it that way, it makes sense.
Yeah. And then there's a question of, can Rangrik see Rangrik? And how many Rangriks can you have? And then there's an infinite digression
By regression.
debate. Okay.
Since Rangrik
Okay.
is not a number shaper.
Yeah, now this is tough, okay? Here's the guts of the argument. 857, Adam.
张德呢
Good.
我zen mek she nyam yang gi rang rik che che ye ma yin ba yi ma yin ba ta
Good.
she ma yin be che.
Whoa.
A non-share.
Let's consider the apperception, which is aware of the awareness of the eye as it watches blue. Okay? No, it's not thought, because it's not consciousness.
Right.
All right.
The Rangrik is not consciousness.
It's like the lens versus the eye.
Maybe, I don't know. They might cop out and say, look, there's only 6 consciousness, everybody says so. Which wouldn't be very satisfying. But are they saying there's a basic difference in the substance of Rangrik than normal consciousness?
I don't know.
We don't know yet.
Let's see if they go there.
Now, here comes a nice one. Please, 858.
Ma kat na kya pa
Yeah.
ba ta sim tang yi da nam pa she pa nam den she in be che.
Somebody.
Tamadu.
Shaper.
Keshi Michael says, Tamadu.
Yeah, it is so necessarily the case, right? Because accessibility and display.
Yeah.
It's mind and thought and consciousness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be one is to be the other.
Yeah.
Karyota.
Somebody.
Sam. Somebody translate. Sam yi namaship and nam dunchi.
Mind, thought, and consciousness.
Yeah, mind, thought, and consciousness all mean the same thing.
The same thing.
They all mean the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then it makes sense if you say it's not thought because it's not consciousness.
Yeah, that.
That's fine. Right.
Yeah.
It's not made because it's not impermanent, for example, or something like that.
He could have said some.
Yeah. Okay, 859.
Kong ki ma kya tam na ta ma ju san One Zen, Nikshin, Yam Yong, Giran, Lik Church, Nam Shem, and Bata.
Good. Yeah, that's okay.
He did say something.
Way up above, there was a makyap. Yeah, just because. Sorry.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. You shouldn't be careful.
That's not it.
If something is an awareness of the thought, it must be the
It's
thought.
gotta be. Oh,
Right
it's
here.
it is.
Let's go back. What number is it again? 858? I don't remember.
We're
Oh.
at 5'9".
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Kongi makyap sam. If instead of saying makyap above, you had said I disagree with your reason. Wunzin mikshin yamnogi rangrik chen. Let's take the apperception, which is aware of the mind of the awareness of the eye as the eye holds blue. Okay. Namshe mayam batal. No, it's not consciousness because it's not mind. So he's saying Rangrik is not mind. They might be going to the word tsosem,
Main mind.
main mind. Okay, maybe, I don't know. Okay,
I think he's gonna say the Semjung and not Sem.
that's the same thing.
Yeah.
You see? Okay. Oftentimes he says tsosem and simjung. Okay. Anyway, Madhumna, if you told me that our perception is not the mind, I would say I disagree. And he says, 860, please read.
One Zen, Mikshin, Yam Yong, Giran, Lik Church, Sem, Mayim Bata, Sem, Tang, Sem, Jung, Mayim Beche.
It's one or the
Whoa.
other. Or both.
Let's take the apperception, which is aware of the awareness of the eye as it sees blue, okay? Semi and batal, no, it's not mind, because it's neither mind nor mental function.
Oh. It says
Nor both.
Holy moly. Well, that was unexpected.
Yeah, that's a different.
I'm getting confused, wow.
We don't know what the hell Ron Rick is. We don't believe in it.
Is he going to say it doesn't exist?
Maybe he's going to say it doesn't exist, but
Yeah.
I don't see much else places can go at this
that's
point.
Ron Rick.
Okay, 861. This is one of those cases where you just overrun the lines of the enemy and hope he doesn't turn around. Go ahead. Madhubna.
One Zen, Mikshin, Yam Yong, Giran, Lik Church, Sem, Tang, Sem, Jung, Mayim Bata.
Hiya. Thanks a lot. Let's take the thought, let's take the awareness of the eye seeing blue. It is neither main mind nor mental function because it's an awareness. Thanks a lot. That doesn't help us.
Not much.
Okay. Hopefully we'll get some more clarity. Om Mani Padme Hum. 862.
Shen Yang, Yiki number shape, Kordu Church, Church, Nik Yambata, Yishin Beche.
Moreover, let's consider the feeling going on associated with
Consciousness.
awareness of your
Perception
thoughts.
of your thoughts, yeah.
So let's say you hear yourself thinking, I'd like to kill this guy, and you feel bad about it. Okay? Let's take that feeling. Is it the thought?
According to this guy, yes, it is.
Because it is part of the awareness of the thought. Okay.
So he's saying because it is a semchung, probably.
Let's see.
Is my guess.
Kabage, you're the one who said, if something is an awareness of the thought, it has to be the thought.
We're going back and answering his
Way
original
back.
thought.
Yeah, way back.
Yeah.
Madhubna,
Again, you're the one who said that if it's an awareness.
you're the one who said that if something is an awareness of the thought, it had to be the thought.
Thank you.
So let's take the feeling which is in conjunction with the awareness of your thoughts. 863, you're the one who said so. 864, please read.
Yiki number shape, Kordu Church, Church, 一些人把它一定能把设备扩度特别是重要的是。
Whoa. You can never ship a quarter give it toward church, and let's take the feeling that's associated with the awareness of your thoughts. It must be an awareness of the thoughts because it is a mental function which exists in conjunction with the awareness of your thoughts. Any mental function which occurs in conjunction with your awareness of your thoughts must be the awareness of your thoughts. Okay? Everyone's... This is... I think we found a better sleeping pill than... What's that stuff?
Valium, Ambien, melatonin.
There's a lot of quiet snoring going on here. Actually, they're all totally asleep. You're the only one left awake. Okay, 865. 865. I'm the one who snores in yoga. 865. Good.
一定能把设备确定。 Köki kondu kurve samchungen nina yishe de kap ta köyi number shape by yimbecher.
That doesn't help at all, okay? It's not your fault, but... Okay, you can number shape a church and take the awareness of your thought. Any mental function which is in conjunction with it must be awareness of your thought because it's awareness of your thought.
Blah, blah, blah.
Let's hope he goes somewhere with the next one. Ali Pengo. Yeah. Finally we got an easy, clear one.
Wow.
What's it say? Adam.
If something is awareness,
Yeah. It must be tsema.
Valid perception.
An accurate
You could
perception.
say correct in this.
Okay.
little-
If something is in a perception, it must be a valid perception. So that's pretty easy. Go ahead. Kangri.
Kari ngombo nawe wan she judging sema yimbata
Tsema yimbata.
sheba yimbecher.
Yeah. I forget what causes this.
Of a thing the moment after.
Take the sense power that
What's Kangri?
a snow mountain.
Yeah, Himala
Oh, cool.
in Sanskrit.
Oh, looking
Okay.
blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what is it that causes that? I
Does he
don't
have a
remember.
cold, I think.
Is it a lung thing?
Yeah, I think if you get excess lung, it affects your color perception. Like the other famous example is
Red when you're angry?
No, it's a hair on porcelain. It's a.
no, there's a disease.
Yellow when you
Oh,
jump.
jump.
Yeah,
Oh, you
yeah,
turn yellow when you're
yeah, but you also see white as yellow.
Oh, it's-
I had a bad case of it when I was at the Tibetan library, but I was down for about 3 months. But anyway, Karing Number, I think this is when you have a bad case of lung, then a white snow mountain appears blue. So let's take, consider the sense consciousness, the awareness of your eye, as you look at a white snow mountain and you think you see something blue. Okay. Are you telling me that's a correct perception? Why do you say that?
Because it's aware.
Because it's a state of mind. You said all states of mind are accurate perceptions. You're the one who said that. 869.
Wait a minute, how does it know it's a white snow mountain?
It just happens.
It is a right side.
It's assumed in this example.
Lord Buddha saw it.
There you go. Quick way out.
But he also saw it as blue.
But he knows.
Madhumna, 869.
How was a snake a rope?
Kari ngombo nawe wan she judging sheba yimbata wan she yimbecher.
Yeah, let's take the sense awareness that thinks that a white snow mountain is blue. It is too an awareness because it's a sense awareness. Okay.
Okay to me.
Okay, Tawadina. Okay, 870, Adam. You're going faster than anybody.
Fine, it's a tema.
And lots of white space.
Ngombo wan
No way.
Kari ngombo nawe wan she judging sema yimbata
Good.
she yimbecher.
Yeah, let's take the sense consciousness to which a white snow mountain is appearing blue. No, it's not an accurate perception because there's a mistaken perception. Okay. And we go on to Kachi. So not all perceptions are accurate perceptions.
Right.
Any perceptions your wife has are inaccurate.
So just because someone sees a blue mountain doesn't mean it's blue.
Okay, 871.
可是那嘞，什么买烟，什么买烟呐？
Whoa, careful.
什么买烟呐？
No.
送什么烟被 capsule
Yeah, if something is an accurate perception, yeah, just one ma, then it must always be a direct accurate perception.
Ah, kachi.
Okay. In the Capsana, go ahead. 872.
John the top part tope, Jepa Church, Monsoon gets semi in Bata. Monsoon gets semi in Bata.
Nice.
That's pretty.
And let's take the logic where you prove. Oh, by the way, your text is gonna.
Sound is changing.
To study your text, I just went to see who is it that thinks sound is. Who's the Om school? Which school is it that talks about Om?
Yeah, according to my text,
I couldn't find it.
it's in the appendix of my text. They say it's the numerists and the detailers.
Oh, that would help. Okay, anyway, I just couldn't find it easily. Let's put it that way. Okay.
You have one.
Dami
Actually,
tapa.
we're out of time.
Well, let's finish this one.
Yeah.
Dami tapa tope Jepak Semachurichan. Let's take the correct perception inspired by the logic with which you see that sound is changing.
It's a direct.
Are you telling me it's direct perception? Why do you say that?
Because if it's
Because it's a correct perception, and you said all correct perceptions are
Direct.
direct.
direct perception.
Okay,
So it's just proving that there's other kinds of
very
perception.
smart. Okay, we are free of Mississippi logic.
You're gonna come up with a good one for your homework on that.
That's a great movie name.
Yeah.
Mississippi Logic.
Mississippi logic.
Logic.
We want to make a movie called Mississippi Logic. 27. Okay, you're up. Give me a sashimi.
Sashi.
Puji Jushin Metocham Rila Vingshin Yende Gembadi Sangye Shindu Mite Uwagi Jokun Namda Shingma Chuparsho Idam Guru Rana Mandala Kamya Dayami Di Kewo Kun Sanam Yeshe Tsotso Shing Sanam Yeshe Le Chung Wei Tabakuni Tobar Sho. Okay, we dedicate classes this week to your grandfather.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, all right.
Thanks, Adam.
If you need anything, let us know or let me know, okay?
Will do. Thank you guys
Okay.
so much.
Okay, give Gracie a kiss for me.
Tomorrow at 11:30, Adam.
Okay, I'll be back.
Okay, see you then.